His words hung in the charged air, a vow and a threat wrapped in one. To bind myself to him, to this maelstrom of a man, was utter madness. It was surrender on a scale I could barely comprehend. But the images of my dying people, of the gray dust that was once Eldoria, left me no choice. I met his stormy gaze, the flicker of savage triumph I saw there making my stomach clench. I accept. The word was barely out of my mouth before he claimed his price. The bonding was not a ceremony of gentle light, but a violent, intimate claiming. He drew me flush against his hard body, his hands firm on my waist, and my magic, what little I had left, rose instinctively to meet his. It was like a candle flame touching the heart of the sun. His power surged into me, raw and overwhelming, a tempest that threatened to shatter my very being. I cried out, my fingers digging into his powerful arms as the torrent poured through my veins. It was agonizing, yet beneath the pain was a dizzying, forbidden pleasure, a feeling of being filled, of being seen in a way I never had before. His scent, his strength, his chaotic energy, it all became a part of me. Through the raging connection, I felt the vast, aching chasm of his loneliness, his deep, burning rage at his betrayal, and a desire so potent it scorched me. It was for power, for vengeance. And for me, the realization was a shock that left me breathless and trembling. When it was over, I sagged against him, my energy spent. A new mark, a swirling vortex of silver and shadow, pulsed with a faint inner light on my inner wrist. His was a perfect mirror. He did not release me. Instead, his head dipped low, his lips brushing against the sensitive skin of my neck. "Now you are mine, Alara," he whispered, the words a brand upon my soul. He knew my name. Our journey back to Eldoria was a torment of proximity. We rode on his massive black steed, a creature born of shadow and storm, and I was pressed against his hard chest, his arms a cage around me. The bond was a living thing, a constant, humming current of awareness between us. I felt the steady, powerful beat of his heart against my back and the flex of his muscles with every movement. Through the tether, I could sense his emotions like flashes of color and heat. A spike of crimson rage when a royal patrol initially barred our path, a deep, resonant hum of satisfaction when I swayed against him, lulled by the rhythm of the ride. I found myself leaning into his heat, craving the solid wall of his presence against the encroaching fear. I was losing myself, my carefully constructed control fraying with every mile. As we crested the final ridge overlooking the capital, we were met by twisted creatures of blight, their bodies gnarled wood and their eyes burning with sickly green light. They surged from the corrupted forest, a chittering wave of decay. Kale dismounted in one fluid motion, pulling me from the horse to stand beside him. "Stay close," he commanded, his voice a low growl. He raised a hand and black lightning crackled between his fingers. I instinctively raised my own, a shield of pure light forming before us. But as our magic met the open air, the bond flared to life. His chaos poured into my order, my light twisted with his shadow. The resulting blast was not two separate spells, but one singular, cataclysmic explosion of violet energy that vaporized the first wave of creatures. The power was intoxicating, a symphony of perfect harmony and utter destruction. It ripped through me, a shuddering wave of ecstasy so potent it felt like a physical caress. I looked at Kale, and in his eyes I saw the same stunned hunger, the same wild, possessive fire that was now raging within my own soul.
Want to keep the flame ignited without having to wait for the next part? You can find the full, tantalizing tale on our main page. See the link in the description.